Hey guys, it's Michael Worshipsong Live. This is going to be video number 2 today. Just want to start deep diving into some of the features of Worshipsong Band, and I wanted to cover today the Transpose feature. This is a feature that there's 2 different ways to transpose, and we're going to go over that today. If you're here, please like, comment, ask any questions that you might about this, about Worshipsong Band or Worshiptracks Live or anything like that. And I'll be sure to answer those for you. Also, stick around to the end of the video. I've got an awesome offer that will help you build your library of multi-tracks really quick. If you're just getting into this, so this will be great. But if you're currently already using tracks, this will be great for you too. So just stay to the end of the live stream. So let's just go ahead and jump into the tutorial. I'm going to switch screens now and go full screen on the Worshipsong Band app. You should be looking at it now. So basically, there's a couple ways you can transpose the song. And as you see, I've got Tremble playing here. I just kept it loaded up today from the first video that I did. But if I stop playing the song, and you'll see here in the right bottom corner, you can see that this was originally recorded in B flat. You can actually transpose it right here in B flat, and you should be seeing a bunch of different chords and keys, might I say, popping up there. So we're in B flat, and to transpose it, I would just select one of these basically. So let's say I want to go up to B, and then I hit play on Worshipsong Band. And when it gets to the intro, you should be able to hear the difference than what it was before. Okay, so this is the older option of transposing with Worshipsong Band, and it does work. Some recommendations that I would make when you're doing this is if you're changing the key in large jumps, then I don't really recommend this method. I do, however, recommend the second method that I'll be showing you here in a minute, and I'll show you why. Because the more that you move the key up or down, you start getting the sound quality starts to degrade, and you'll be able to hear this. So for instance, we're in B flat. If I say I go up to, let's go up to E, and I'll hit play here for you. Actually, let me turn this back up so you can hear it. So as you can see, it starts to get a little glitchy sounding, and it's not really the best method if you're going to do large jumps. Now if you're going to do something that's small, say you're going to jump, I don't know, maybe you're going to go a half a step to a whole step, this method's probably going to work okay for you. Let me stop this, go back to the original key. So my recommendation when transposing with Worshipsong Band, if you're just going to barely move the key a half a step to a whole step, then this should be it should work fine for you. Once you get outside the scope of a whole key, then you're actually going to be running into some issues there, and your sound is not going to be what you want to hear. It's going to get a little degraded, a little glitchy sounding. So the way that we would do this, and I've already done this, and I will show you here in a second. But the way we do this is when you've got your song open, and you hit E on your keyboard, which is going to bring up the edit screen. I'm just going to drag this down a little bit. And for you guys that want to know, I am on a MacBook doing this video. But it's the same if you're using a Windows machine. I would assume it's real similar. So what you want to do is go up here and hit the edit sections at the top. And when you do that, it brings you into this editor. Now, what we would do here is we would click inside the key there on the right. You see where it says B flat. We would click in there and we would actually select a key. So we wanted to do D, for instance. If we want to move it from B flat to D. Once we click on that, it's going to ask us set existing audio key. That would just be on this song, or you could transpose up to a new file to get to the key of D +4, or you could transpose it down -8 to a new file. Now, if I was to click on one of these, it would go ahead and start that transpose, and basically what it does is it rebuilds the entire file itself. Now, I'm not going to do that at this moment because I've already did this, and it does take a little time. So if your computer just acts like it's not doing anything, or you see something just spinning around, just know that it's working in the background creating this new file to this transpose key for you. So I'm going to hit E again on my keyboard and close out of this. And I have already transposed this song currently. We are looking at the library of multitracks that I have currently on my Worshipsong band. And if you look down towards the bottom of the screen, you're going to see Tremble on there twice. Now it keeps the file name the same pretty much. It looks like both of those are in B flat, but if you look to the right, you'll see that I have one in the keys column that says B flat, and then I have one that says D. So I'm going to open up the one in D that I have already transposed, and you know, this is a pretty good jump from B flat to D, and I'm going to play this for you and let you listen to it so you can see how much better the sound quality is if you're doing a larger jump in transposing. Okay, so I've raised that up. And basically the quality sounds pretty much just as good as the original recording, without all the glitchiness and all the sound quality getting degraded so much. And just to show you, that's in D. So if I go back to and stop this one just to show you, and I go back to my library and I open up the original, and if we go, this is the original that was in B flat. If we go from B flat to D, you'll see that the sound quality is not nearly as good because the jump that I'm making is so much bigger. So B flat's here, D is here. So transpose that to D. This is from just the original by basically I think it pretty much pitch shifts or stretches the audio. this method does. So you'll hear the difference in the quality. So you can hear how everything is starting to get, it just the sound quality is not as good. Okay, so let me go back to the one that I transposed using the second transpose method, where it actually rebuilds that file in the key of D. So let me open that again so you can hear that. It just sounds so much more smoother, no glitches, which is what you would expect to hear. Okay, let me go ahead and go back to our B flat, our original key. And we're going to jump into some Q&A. If anybody's got any questions or comments on this little overview of the transpose feature in Worshipsong Band, just go ahead and post those now. If you're watching this later, still go ahead and post and like the video, and I will get to those and answer those when I see them. So let's go ahead and jump into the Q&A session. So basically, guys, my tips for transpose is, if you're going to transpose and move it just a little bit, just go ahead and use the older feature without rebuilding the file. If you're actually going to do a large transpose jump, then I would suggest using the method 2, which is the newer method inside a Worshipsong Band, to actually transpose those files, those multi-tracks rather. So let me just refresh the chat here to see if I might have any questions. If not, actually I still got this thing transposed in D. I could tell by the way it sounds. Let me change this back to B flat, which is the original key for that. Okay. Any questions, or anybody like to leave a comment? Please like this video. There's going to be more videos coming like this. Like I said, guys, just stick around, because we are at the end of this short tutorial on how to transpose using Worshipsong Band, and I've got an amazing offer that I would like to share with you now. Basically, you can go to www.worshiptrackslive.com/go, and I am offering a 60% off the current sale price. The current sale price is already marked down to 50% off on the site. This gives you access to 88 tracks that are already set up for Worshipsong Band, with the lyrics, chord chart, the whole shebang. And you can grab those by using that coupon code LIVE. So if you go to worshiptrackslive.com/go and just pop in that coupon code at checkout, you will be able to get an amazing deal. I think that equals out to those tracks only being like $1.80 or something crazy. I forgot. I done the math on it earlier, but I can't remember. But it's a steal of a deal if you want to be able to get up and going and add a lot of tracks to your library quickly. Just checking the chat one more time before we go, just to make sure that I don't have any questions here or anything. Alright guys, be looking out for more videos. Currently we don't have any questions at the moment. Be looking out for more tips and tricks with Worshipsong Band, some more tutorials like this. See you next time.